In this video, we're going over the third set of exercises in our lumbar series for rehab. We're going to start with cat-cow. So we're going to be on our hands and knees. And for this exercise, you really want to make sure that your hips are directly over your knees, your shoulder is directly over your wrist, so that you have a nice solid foundation here. We don't want to do this because now we're getting unstable. Nice solid foundation. You should be able to keep your spine neutral here pretty easily. You don't have to work at it. So what we're going to do first is suck your belly button in towards your spine and then press your back up towards the ceiling. Let your head drop so you have a nice beautiful arch shape. And now what we're going to do is sink the belly down to the ground while at the same time looking up towards the ceiling. You have a nice U shape. And again, moving through these two poses, let's get a nice arch. Really stretch out that back. And then the opposite direction, make it that nice U shape. You can just move between these two at your own pace, whatever feels good. All right, so then we're going to come back to our starting position and we have a nice neutral spine. And now what we're going to do is the bird dog. So we're going to extend our opposite arm and leg away from the body and hold it in a nice balance. We're going to extend, set those down, and switch. Extend out, and switch. And here you just want to make sure that we're not taking our limbs higher than our back. Because see what happens now is I'm really arching here and that puts a lot of pressure. So we just want to take them straight out. That way we can keep our spine neutral. This really helps with our balance and core stability. Okay, so now we're going to take it down to the mat. So go ahead and walk your hands forward just a little bit. Lower your chest down. And I'm going to scooch back here just so that I can extend my arms fully for this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend our opposite arm and leg up, away from the floor. So up, come back down, and switch. You can see it's not a large movement. We're just activating those muscles in the back and in the hips. All right. So next, we're going to take all four limbs up at once. So go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale as you bring all four limbs up. Again, this movement is small. We just want to get those back muscles activated and working. Okay. So then the very last exercise we're going to do for this series is a nice little side stretch. So we're going to go ahead and stand all the way up. You can put your hands on your hips or you can just leave them resting at your side, whatever is most comfortable for you. I like to put my hands on my hips. This just reminds me to keep my hips square to the front. And starting at the neck, I'm going to roll down to one side. Be sure to keep those hips in place. We don't want to shift our weight. We just want to stay nice and centered so we get a good stretch through this area here. When you're ready, nice and controlled, come back up and down to the other side, starting at the head. Get a nice good stretch here. And then now starting just above our hips, rolling up, our head is the last to straighten out.